Assalamu alaikum. I am your English teacher, Miss Sobia. Here is your English syllabus of first unit, which includes 3 chapters: Tony Chocolate Bar, number 2 Atuk and Puller Part 1, number 3 Atuk and Puller Part 2. And write down this syllabus in your English text copy. Make title page of first chapter, that is Tony's Chocolate Bar. Now I am starting first chapter, Tony's Chocolate Bar. Tony came out of Mrs. Brown's shop with 3-penny bar of chocolate in his hand. He sat on an old wooden seat there so that he might enjoy his little treat in peace and comfort. He tore off the wrapping paper, folded back the silver paper, and took a small bite. "Good day, young sir," said a voice. Tony looked round and saw a little dark-skinned boy standing beside him. "Who are you, please?" asked Tony. "I am Coco, the chocolate sprite," said the little black boy. "You have just had a bite of my chocolate." "I beg your pardon," said Tony, "but it is my chocolate. I paid 3 pence for it." "I know you did," said Coco, "but it grew on my tree, so it is really my chocolate. I live in a cocoa tree in the hot forest of Western Africa. When a piece of chocolate made from the bean of my tree is eaten anywhere at all in the wide world, I fly at once to see who has eaten it." "Your tree?" cried Tony in great surprise. "Do tell me about it, please." "Well, it is a beautiful one with large dark green leaves," said Coco. "Each year it bears a number of pods shaped rather like large Easter eggs. The sight of these pods hanging from the bough of the cocoa tree is a very beautiful one, for they are all color: red, orange, blue, purple." "They must look like fairy lamps on the trees," said Tony. "They do," replied Coco. "How it makes my heart ache when the farmer pulls them from the trees, gathers them in heaps upon the ground, then splits them open with a large knife." "The pods are full of chocolate," cried Tony. "Not so fast, little man," said Coco, smiling. "They are full of white, sappy cocoa beans, which are scraped out into heaps and dried in the sun. The cocoa beans are sold in bags to the cocoa merchants of the town. Then from some port on the coast they are carried across the sea to your country and to other countries, to be made into cocoa or chocolate." "How are the beans made into chocolate?" asked Tony. "If you want me to show you that," answered Coco, "you will have to give me a bite of your chocolate." So Tony gave Coco half of his chocolate bar and ate the rest himself. At once, as if by magic, Tony and Coco found themselves among factory chimneys and buildings. The men who were going about their business did not notice them. "Look!" shouted Coco in Tony's ear, for the noise was very loud. "Here are cocoa beans being cleaned in this machine, and here they are being roasted in this one." In another machine, the roasted cocoa beans were broken up into smaller pieces called cocoa nibs. Next, Coco and Tony hurried upstairs to large rooms which seemed full of machines of all sorts. Some, which looked like huge mangle, made the cocoa nibs into a kind of paste. Others mixed the paste with very soft sugar and with milk. Others ground the paste down very fine, and others poured it into trays. When each tray was full, it began to move along a broad belt, dancing and escaping in a way that made Tony laugh. The trays of chocolate traveled quite a distance before they were cooled in another machine. After that, each tray was given a hard hit on the back with a hammer, and out fell a great piece of chocolate. Each piece was broken into bars, and a machine, which seemed to work like magic, wrapped each bar in silver paper and a dainty printed cover. "Why, that is the kind of chocolate I bought today," cried Tony, looking at one of the nearly wrapped bars. "Thank you, Coco, for showing me how it was made." Wake up, little man. I am shutting my shop now, and I am sure your mother must be looking for you. It was the kind voice of Mrs. Brown. Tony rubbed his eyes and looked for Coco, but there was no sign of little chocolate sprite. In his hand, Tony still held his chocolate bar with only one small bite of the end. Dear me, I wonder if I have been dreaming, he said. Now I am explaining the chapter Tony's Chocolate Bar. In this story, we have to learn about the making of chocolate, that how chocolate is made. In this story, a boy named Tony saw a dream. He learned that chocolate are made from coca bean. Coca trees are grown in hot forests of Western Africa. Coca trees are very beautiful with large dark green leaves. It bears a number of pods shaped like a large Easter egg, and they are all of colors red, orange, blue, purple. Farmers pull them and spread them. They are full of white sappy coca beans, which are scraped and dried in the sun. Then beans are sold to coca merchants, from where they are carried to different countries to be made into coca or chocolate. In the chocolate factories, these beans are cleaned in machine and then roasted. Then these beans are broken into smaller pieces called coca nibs. In machine, these coca nibs are mixed with sugar and milk to make a fine, soft paste. These pastes poured into tray to be cooled in another machine. Each great piece was broken into bars, and a machine wrapped each bar in silver paper and printed cover. When Tony woke up, he realized that he had been dreaming about making of chocolate. इस चैप्टर में जैसा कि अभी आपने रीड किया है कि एक बच्चे की स्टोरी है जिसका नाम टोनी है. उसने अपने ख्वाब में पूरी चॉकलेट मेकिंग के बारे में देखा कि चॉकलेट कैसे बनती है. चॉकलेट जो है कोका बीन से बनती है, और कोका बीन जो है वेस्टर्न अफ्रीका के जो हॉट फॉरेस्ट है वहाँ पे ग्रो होते हैं. कोका ट्रीज़ जो होते हैं वो बहुत ही खूबसूरत और होते हैं. उनके बड़े बड़े ग्रीन कलर के, डार्क ग्रीन कलर के लीव्स होते हैं, और कोका जो होते हैं वो बड़े बड़े पॉट्स की शेप में होता है. उनके वो पॉट्स को तोड़ा जाता है और उसके अंदर वाइट कलर के स्टिकी से बीन्स होते हैं जिनको वो निकाल के धूप में रख के सुखाया जाता है, और उसके बाद उनको ड्राई किया जाता है सन में. जब वो ड्राई हो जाते हैं तो उनके बड़े बड़े बैग्स में भरने के बाद कोका मर्चेंट को सेल किया जाता है, और वहाँ से वो फिर चॉकलेट फैक्ट्रीज में जाते हैं. चॉकलेट फैक्ट्री में जाने के बाद इन कोका बीन को बड़ी बड़ी मशीन में रोस्ट किया जाता है, उनको ग्राइंड किया जाता है, और उस पेस्ट को, पाउडर को मिल्क और शुगर के साथ मिलाकर पेस्ट बनाया जाता है, और उसको फिर मशीन में कूल करा जाता है. फिर उनकी कटिंग करके उनकी रैपिंग की जाती है सिल्वर पेपर में. उसके बाद उनका जो प्रिंटेड पेपर होता है, इस तरह फिर वहाँ से ये शॉप पे जाता है, और हम लोग इसको, आप लोग सब ख़रीदते हैं. ये प्यूरी चॉकलेट का जो चैप्टर हमने पढ़ा है, इसको आप कम से कम 2 टाइम घर पे रीड करें. अब मैं आपको इसका होमवर्क देती हूँ. नाउ दिस इज़ योर होमवर्क. These are the difficult words. Write these difficult words in your copy, and focus. Here is the word meaning of this chapter, Tony's Chocolate Bar. Write down these difficult words and word meaning in your English text copy.